In a small, bustling town nestled between rolling hills and vast fields, there was a man named Thomas. Known among his community simply as Mr. T, he was a pillar of integrity, hard work, and kindness. From sunrise to sunset, he moved with purpose, his actions speaking louder than he ever considered raising his voice. Each morning, long before the sun peeked over the horizon, Thomas would rise with the roosters. The world was still blanketed in sleep, the only sound being the soft creak of the floorboards in his modest home. With a gentle kiss on the cheek of his still sleeping wife, Martha, Thomas started his day. He was a carpenter, known for his craftsmanship and the meticulous care he put into every piece he created. Thomas had no biological children of his own, but life in the community meant he acted as a mentor to many. Young Jeremy was one such boy who admired Thomas. Jeremy often watched Thomas as he worked in his dusty workshop, the rhythmic sound of sawing wood and the sharp smell of varnish filling the air. More than his skills, what drew Jeremy to Thomas was the quiet grace with which he carried himself. Thomas was never one for lecturing, instead, he taught by example. On weekends, Thomas would gather the neighborhood kids to help him with community projects. Painting the local school, repairing Mrs. Jenkins' storied rocking chair, or planting new trees in the park, Thomas was always there, sleeves rolled up and a smile on his face. Jeremy noticed how Thomas treated everyone with the same respect and warmth, whether it was the mayor stopping by or old Mr. Grady down the street who always had a complaint ready. As the seasons changed, so did Jeremy. Inspired by Thomas, he became more involved in his community and started embodying the same principles. He started waking up a little earlier, offering help around the neighborhood, and treating those around him with a newfound respect. He now saw the value in Thomas's actions and slowly began to emulate them. One day, as they worked side by side in the workshop, Jeremy dared to ask, "How do you do it, Mr. T? How do you always know the right thing to do?" Thomas paused from his work, wiping sweat from his brow, and smiled warmly at Jeremy. "It's not about knowing the right thing," he said, gently placing a freshly carved shelf aside. "It's about living true to what's right in your heart." As the years passed, Thomas never gave any grand speeches, never preached to the crowd. Yet, through his daily actions, he taught countless life lessons. Jeremy, now a young man, realized how deeply Thomas's ways had become entwined with his own. He often found himself at the workshop, carrying on the tradition